Why is it that you can wear the very same dress? One day you're showered with compliments, and another day your face looks dull, flat, almost lifeless. The secret isn't the cut of the dress. It's the color. And believe me, the wrong shade can easily add 10 years to your appearance. Here's the best part. You don't need surgery, you don't need heavy makeup, and you definitely don't need an entirely new wardrobe. The real secret comes down to just 8 colors I'm about to share with you. These shades can instantly brighten your skin, lift your presence, and transform even your most basic outfit into something that feels effortlessly quiet luxury. So let's dive into the very first color, one you probably don't think about often, but it has the power to completely shift your entire look and energy. Let's get started. Color 1, Rich Taupe, the grown-up neutral. Beige can betray you, but taupe will always lift you up. For years, beige has been the go-to neutral that most women considered safe. Open any closet, and you'll see beige everywhere. Slacks, sweaters, trench coats. But here's the truth. Yellow-based beige often works against us. Instead of brightening, it can make skin look dull, emphasize tiredness, and leave the whole outfit feeling flat. Rather than adding elegance, it ends up washing you out. Taupe, on the other hand, is beige's older, more sophisticated sister. It carries a delicate mix of gray to cool things down, with just enough warmth to stay soft. That balance creates the ultimate old money effect. Refined, understated, but absolutely polished. Think of a quiet luxury apartment where every detail is simple, yet exudes wealth. That's exactly what taupe brings when you wear it. It doesn't scream for attention. It whispers, elegant, mature, confident. Wear taupe close to your face, and you'll see the magic. Your features look softer, your skin tone more even, and suddenly you look fresher, brighter, more alive. Taupe isn't a color that competes with you. It's a shade that supports you, like golden autumn light that warms everything it touches without overwhelming it. What makes taupe a true secret weapon for women over 50 is how versatile it is. Unlike beige, which can be tricky with undertones, taupe plays beautifully with almost anything. Pair it with ivory for a timeless soft look. Add plum or navy when you want more drama. And with gold jewelry, taupe instantly transforms an ordinary outfit into something that looks straight out of a Paris fashion editorial. Picture this: tailored taupe trousers, a silky ivory blouse, finished with delicate gold earrings. You don't need to say a word, yet everyone notices. They see a woman who knows who she is and knows what makes her shine. It's not just beauty they see, it's value, presence, confidence. So, if your closet is still full of yellowy beige pieces that make you hesitate every time you put them on, it's time for a change. Taupe isn't just another neutral. It's a statement, a reminder that after 50, you don't have to compromise with colors that dull your light. You deserve shades that elevate you. And taupe is the first step. Color 2, Charcoal Gray, the smarter, alternative to black. Forget harsh black. Charcoal is the real secret weapon. For so long, we've all believed black was the safest, most elegant choice. But once you hit your 50s, the truth can be a little unforgiving. Black is often too severe, especially near the face. It can drain the warmth from your skin, highlight fine lines, and leave you looking more tired than you actually are. That's why you can slip into a perfectly cut black dress and, instead of glowing, feel like your presence has been muted. Charcoal gray changes everything. It carries the same sophistication and authority of a dark shade, but with a softness that feels modern and approachable. Think of charcoal as the perfect canvas. It smooths out harsh lines, balances your features, and allows your natural beauty to shine through. It embodies the spirit of quiet luxury. Refined, elegant, never loud, and never trying too hard. And the versatility, endless. Against charcoal, every other color pops in a more vibrant, flattering way. Imagine a sharp charcoal blazer paired with a dusty rose blouse, finished with a classic strand of pearls. The look is crisp yet feminine, polished enough for the office, but effortlessly chic for an evening dinner. Unlike black, which can sometimes feel heavy or somber, charcoal brings depth without darkness. It's like sitting in a cozy cafe on a calm winter morning, soft light streaming through the window. Warm, balanced, quietly sophisticated. Charcoal doesn't overshadow you. It elevates you, helping you become the focal point. For women over 50, this isn't just about fashion. It's about reclaiming confidence and style on your own terms. If your closet is overflowing with black pieces that leave you feeling weighed down, start swapping in charcoal gray. It's a subtle shift, but the effect is striking. Brighter skin, softer features, and most importantly, the confidence of knowing you're truly shining. Color 3, deep forest green, the shade of power and refinement, the color of wealth, wisdom, and quiet strength. For years, navy and black have been considered the ultimate symbols of elegance. But once you reach your 50s, those colors don't always serve you the way they once did. Black can look harsh, accentuating lines and making your features appear more rigid. Navy, while classic, can sometimes feel too subdued, leaving the whole outfit looking flat. You might wear a beautifully tailored piece, but if the color isn't right, the sophistication you're aiming for simply falls short. That's where deep forest green steps in, the perfect alternative. It has the strength and authority of black, but with added richness and softness. Compared to navy, forest green feels more vibrant, grounded, and powerful, yet gentle enough to harmonize with the changes in your skin tone, your hair, and the energy you carry at this stage of life. This isn't a color that shouts for attention. It quietly declares confidence and wisdom. Forest green embodies the essence of quiet luxury. It's the color of a cashmere sweater draped over your shoulders during a winter getaway in Aspen. Understated, elegant, impossible to ignore. Slip into this shade, and you'll feel anchored, steady, with a subtle allure that draws people in without effort. The styling possibilities are endless. Pair it with ivory for a look that feels balanced and refined. Add touches of gold jewelry, and it transforms into something richer, almost regal. Picture this: a forest green sweater, tailored ivory trousers, and a sleek gold bracelet. Simple, yes, but the effect is striking, feminine, powerful, and captivating. What makes forest green truly special is how effortless it feels. It doesn't try to make you look younger. It makes you look like the best version of yourself, strong, polished, and sophisticated. After 50, you don't need colors that fade into the background. You need shades that lift you up, that showcase your natural elegance. And forest green does exactly that. Color 4, sapphire blue, the glow of a gemstone. When navy feels flat, sapphire brings the sparkle. Navy has long been considered the safe choice for elegance, but after 50, many women find it can sometimes feel a little too quiet, too subdued. Polished, yes, but lacking the energy to make you stand out. You can put on a perfectly tailored navy outfit and still feel like something is missing, as if the color isn't giving you that spark you deserve. That's where sapphire blue comes in, the perfect upgrade. It's deep enough to carry the weight of sophistication, yet bright and vibrant enough to bring life to your features. Slip into sapphire, and suddenly your eyes look more captivating, your skin brighter, and your whole presence more radiant. This shade doesn't just whisper elegance. It reminds the world that you're still full of confidence, vibrancy, and style. The feeling sapphire creates is entirely different from navy. While navy suggests safety, sapphire glows with mystery and brilliance, like the light dancing off a precious stone. Wearing it doesn't feel like trying too hard. The color itself does the work, giving you an effortless aura of refinement. Think of the way a blue cocktail shimmers under soft evening lights. Sophisticated, intriguing, impossible to ignore. Sapphire also pairs beautifully with metallics. Gold warms it up, while silver or platinum give it a modern, sleek edge. That's why this shade is such a powerful ally for women over 50. It strikes the perfect balance. It keeps the maturity, but adds a refreshing spark that feels alive and current. Picture yourself walking into a room in a sapphire sheathed dress, paired with silver heels and a minimalist clutch. No fuss, no excess, just clean lines and a jewel tone color that commands attention. You won't look like you're trying to hold on to youth. You'll look like a woman who owns her elegance, her confidence, and her presence. Sapphire blue is a reminder that you don't need bold, flashy shades to be noticed. Sometimes all it takes is one color with depth, light, and energy to lift your entire look. And sapphire is exactly that. A refined, timeless choice that lets you shine as the best version of yourself. Color 5, soft white, pure, refined, and timeless. Not stark white, but the gentle glow of soft white. That's the shade you've been missing. For so many women, pure white has always felt like the ultimate symbol of freshness and elegance. But here's the catch. Pure, icy white can actually work against you. It's too cold, often leaving your skin looking washed out and drawing attention to fine lines. Instead of making you look radiant, it can leave you feeling flat and lifeless. Soft white, however, tells a completely different story. This shade of ivory, with its warm undertone, reflects light in the most flattering way. Wear it close to your face, and it feels as if a soft glow has been cast over your skin. Your complexion looks brighter, your teeth whiter, and your whole presence more refreshed. It doesn't glare. It soothes. It acts like a gentle mirror that highlights your natural beauty. Soft white carries an air of purity and timelessness, the essence of quiet luxury. It's a shade that never goes out of style, equally at home in a formal meeting, as it is on a casual weekend stroll. It's refined, but never stiff, like the tender breath of an early autumn morning when golden sunlight lays itself softly over everything in sight. And the beauty of soft white? Its versatility. It works as a perfect backdrop for other neutrals, like taupe, and it elevates the elegance of pearls and gold. A simple, but always effective formula might be a linen soft white blouse, paired with a taupe skirt, finished with pearl earrings. The result is polished yet approachable, equally fitting for the office, or a relaxed lunch with friends. Soft white isn't just a color. It's a statement. It says your beauty doesn't need to shout. It only needs the right reflection to shine. At any age, you deserve to feel radiant and confident. And sometimes swapping stark white for soft white is all it takes. The difference is immediate, softer, more refined, and effortlessly sophisticated. Color 6, dusty rose, feminine, refined, and unforgettable. Pink isn't always sweet or girlish. For women over 50, some shades of bright candy pink can actually backfire, making the face look washed out, or even out of sync with the grace and confidence you've earned over time. Instead of adding femininity, those overly vivid tones can feel forced, leaving you looking tired rather than radiant. That's where dusty rose steps in. This shade of pink, softened with a touch of gray, strikes the perfect balance, warm enough to flatter the skin, yet subtle enough to feel sophisticated. Dusty rose carries a quiet elegance. It's soft, romantic, but never saccharine. Think of it like a pressed rose tucked inside the pages of a beloved book, still holding beauty and sentiment, but with a depth that only time can create. The feeling it evokes is unmistakable, gentle, graceful, and effortlessly chic. It's the color of a late afternoon in a cozy cafe when sunlight filters through the window and wraps you in a soft, golden glow. Dusty rose whispers femininity, but it's the kind of femininity shaped by experience, wisdom, and self-assurance. And the best part? Dusty rose is endlessly versatile. Pair it with neutrals like charcoal, taupe, or ivory for a timeless look, or elevate it with metallic accents for a touch of sophistication. A foolproof formula. A dusty rose cardigan, tailored charcoal slacks, and champagne tone flats. The look is refined, comfortable, and perfectly suited for the office, brunch with friends, or even an intimate evening gathering. What makes Dusty Rose so powerful is that it never tries too hard. It doesn't scream youth. It celebrates maturity. It allows your natural softness and warmth to shine, reminding you that femininity evolves but never fades. Dusty Rose is a quiet but confident reminder. Women don't need bold, flashy colors to command attention. Sometimes it's the understated shades, the pink softened with gray, that reveal the deepest beauty. And Dusty Rose is that rare shade, one that lets you feel romantic, radiant, and completely yourself. Color 7, Burgundy and Mulberry. The red that whispers elegance. Bright red can be dazzling, but it often feels too loud. It grabs attention instantly, yes, but it can also highlight every line on your face, make your features look tense, and feel impractical for everyday wear. That's why so many women over 50 shy away from red, even though deep down, they still crave the confidence and allure that the color represents. That's where Burgundy and Mulberry step in. These are the grown-up, more refined versions of red, deeper, softer, and infinitely more wearable. They flatter the skin, smooth the features, and add an undeniable richness to your look. Burgundy doesn't shout, it lingers, like a warm jazz melody that stays with you long after the music stops. Wearing Burgundy feels like sipping a glass of fine red wine on a crisp autumn evening, luxurious, warm, and quietly intoxicating. It doesn't demand the spotlight, yet it pulls others in with its depth and subtle magnetism. When you walk into a room wearing Burgundy, you don't have to try to be noticed. Your presence simply commands attention with grace and maturity. What makes this shade even more powerful is its versatility. Burgundy can lead as the main color or play a supporting role as a chic accent. Picture this, a flowing silk burgundy blouse tucked into perfectly fitted blue jeans, finished with a delicate gold chain necklace. It's polished enough for daytime and effortlessly elegant for evening. Swap the jeans for tailored black trousers or a midi skirt, and you instantly step into a more formal, refined mood. The beauty of Burgundy is that it never forces you to overcompensate. Instead, it works with your maturity, elevating it into a quiet kind of power. It shows that elegance doesn't have to scream. Just a touch of Burgundy is enough to make people pause, notice, and admire. Burgundy and Mulberry prove that true sophistication isn't about flash. It's about resonance. For women over 50, these shades embody quiet power, a richness that transforms confidence and life experience into a unique form of allure, unforgettable and entirely your own. Color 8, Champagne Gold, the subtle sparkle of sophistication. Traditional gold can sometimes feel too harsh, too loud, almost like it's trying too hard to be noticed. After 50, true elegance isn't about shouting with color. It's about creating a presence that's quietly magnetic, a glow that draws people in without a trace of effort. That's exactly where Champagne Gold shines. Champagne Gold isn't brassy or overpowering. Instead, it's a soft metallic, gold softened with a pearl-like sheen, warm, refined, and endlessly chic. Think of it as candlelight at an evening dinner party, glowing, romantic, and flattering. When you wear this shade, your skin looks more radiant, your features more graceful, and your entire presence takes on a subtle kind of luxury. Unlike traditional yellow gold, which can weigh down a look or come across as showy, Champagne Gold whispers refinement. It embodies the spirit of quiet luxury, tasteful, understated, but impossible to ignore. The feeling it creates is like holding a glass of sparkling wine at a cozy cocktail gathering. There's a softness, a shimmer, a sense of celebration, but never excess. Even a single champagne gold detail can elevate your outfit, making you look instantly polished and expensive. And it pairs beautifully. With soft ivory, it feels timeless. With blush or rosewood, it turns romantic. Picture this, a sleek champagne gold clutch paired with a flowing ivory dress and finished with a swipe of rosewood lipstick. The result? Effortless elegance, perfect for an evening out or any formal occasion where you want to radiate sophistication. Champagne gold isn't just a color. It's a statement, a reminder that luxury doesn't have to scream. It can glow softly, leaving a lasting impression. It's the shade for women who know their worth, who no longer need to prove themselves, but still want the world to notice their quiet brilliance. Because after 50, you don't need to chase bold, flashy trends. Just a touch of champagne gold is enough to affirm your confidence, your style, and your timeless allure. Ladies, we've just walked through 8 colors that can completely transform the way women over 50 show up in the world. Smart neutrals like taupe and charcoal keep things polished yet refined. Powerful jewel tones like forest green and sapphire add depth and presence. Soft shades like soft white and dusty rose bring freshness and youthful energy. And finally, warm accents like burgundy and champagne gold create a subtle, sophisticated allure in any moment. But remember, color isn't just about clothes, it's a message. It's how you say to the world, I'm still vibrant, I'm still confident, I'm still full of life. Age has never been, and will never be, the limit to becoming the most elegant version of yourself. So tell me, out of these 8 colors, which one are you most excited to try first? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd truly love to hear your experiences. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to hit subscribe so we can continue building this community of women over 50 who are still radiant, still sophisticated, and still confidently themselves every single day.